Madame a joie Dominica, au bon moment, nous, mais oui, à Chinese land. Japan is ruled by Japanese. England is governed by Englishmen. America is governed by Americans. So Africa must be ruled by Africans. I wanna know the land. We must rule from Cape to Cairo. We must rule our purpose land.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We must rule our Papa's land. That is the message that is coming from Ground Zero, where we call the Federal Republic of Amazonia today. Thanks to the Marines, led by the one and only FM No Pity. Welcome to ABS, precisely the anchor man, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. From Ground Zero in across the globe, from Europe, from the USA, from South America, from Asia, the far and the near east. It is always a privilege to come to you with information that has to do with the Amazonian struggle for independence actualization. Thank you for tuning in. I am really excited today, coming to you with the news, the exciting news coming from Ground Zero. Ladies and gentlemen, now let me say this. You all know that there are days, we are on a journey. We are in a journey to possess our possession. That possession is the territory that we refer to as Amazonia. And being in a journey, there are bound to be ups and downs every now and then. There are days you feel like you are losing, and there are days you feel excited, just like today. And today is one of those days where you smile and you laugh and you call somebody and say, hey, did you see that? Have you heard that? It is one of those days, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, there is mourning on the other side. I am referring to the other side being La Republique du Cameroon. Thank you once more for tuning in. I want to see those numbers jumping. I like to see those numbers jumping. Before I will take you into the broadcast proper, ladies and gentlemen, I would like, first of all, to treat you with the images coming from Ground Zero, particularly, of course, referring to coming from No Pity. I like you to sit still. This will take a few minutes. Sit still. Let's look at what is happening here.
No Pity life! No Pity life! Hey, when I come back, Tom! When I come back! When I go to get the other side, I say all things were gone. Maybe they block on that side. When I caught, this over the court come to the other side. Now it is No Pity life. No Pity life. It don't happen. Now let's say we're picking a gun, they don't want to go to try to fix them. Now let that over born, no, we'll go fix them. Eh? I say No Pity. See, when I see the motor, no. Yes. When I see your man. That's the one that is fire right up front. Now No Pity the tongue. That's the one that right inside fire. When I see him, No Pity life. Okay, bro. Make a move that man. Now be there, man. Ma show una someone. Una pass on. Now wait. What's that and Jay? Una pass or back. Wait them there. I said no.
pity. The father of Marine Force and Unity Warrior. Unto Red 4 before you know the best target. Unity Warrior of Bogotunya. Unity Lord. Now we get the.
Pass off. Pass on this side.
You put that one down. What have done? Now wait. What's that and day?
Now pass or back.
What have done?
I said no, why did they take that body then? When I see that body then, when I take that body, I'm gonna beat that body then. Oh. Now that body then this one. Yes. When I see a clever the bone, when I see a clever the bone. Now no BT. Yes, I know they call me film, I shall no BT. Because nobody have film, I shall give me the power. Nobody have position, give me the power before I do it. I don't do it for her. I be no BT, nobody even general, nobody commander. I'm a foot soldier. I said no BT. He's a foot soldier. I'm a foot soldier. I'm a foot soldier.
Open up. See front door there. Now brigade this. Enter. You know the shit. Now pong one life. Woha.
I say no bitch life.
Hey, shake no day. Shake no day. Now motor one here then. Motor this for here. Open up. See front door there. Now brigade this. Enter. You know the shit. Now pong one life. Woha.
Not the stay for here. Shut up. Back on. Put up for this side. Yes, now them this. If you are born as so, my way vex me can I saw they be born my brother and too. Yes. Now wait you are to do and so. I will born now. Yes. I don't talk to me like Republique. Stop or they follow me because they waste my time. And me that do what you are telling them. Me Bobia go. I say me Bobia go for table. Now no pity to talk. Me Bobia go for table.
Now they nobody they need the turn back. Now they marry this. Now they marry this. Now they marry this. You want to marry this. Now they marry this. Now they marry this. As an official, they come over do better harvest. They come over do better harvest. Now we can get now we do how they turn back for better harvest. Unity Warrior of Bogotunya. How they turn back for better harvest.
Make a go succeed with you. I want to do a match. Harvest all my team and come back peacefully. I'll be praying for God. So I know what I mean. One soldier get a scratch, not to talk of falling down. And God Almighty, He don't answer all my prayer. And I thank God Almighty say, I will say answer my prayer. They will be pray before I come out from my barrack. We will continue to do now what you God Almighty the tell we say more to do. Say God Almighty, we will pray. Say we still get no missions. Me no pity. The father of Marine Force of Ambala. I tell you say, as he give me the grant my request, me no pity. I will work accordingly. I will work accordingly. No pity the day say, no pity that begin. No pity, don't offer a life for ye. You don't surrender a life for ye. I the praise ye. He raise the voice for praise ye. He no pity. God Almighty, I praise you. I worship your name. We praise your name every morning, every afternoon, every night, every day, every year, every month. Say me, you guide me, and you don't guide me. I did for this struggle for 6 years. I know many of my brothers they don't fall, but you Almighty, you answer my prayer all time when I pray. You tell me go for battlefield, you bring me back. I don't go many mission. I don't go cancan mission where strong. You God Almighty, you always bring me back home safely. God Almighty, this prayer today, where I pray today, not the first day for prayer, I don't always pray. We pray for more mission, and we pray for more success. Say God, success is kind of a person where go find, and not for person where they go in for us right now. God, you don't give me many successes. We don't work many works. You don't give me many work, and you don't bless me many times. Countless times, God Almighty, I worship your name and I raise my voice. I lift all my hands unto God. Say today, me, no pity. I be speechless. I be speechless. I don't know if I talk for you, God Almighty. Apart from this prayer. Answer one. Answer one. Me, no pity. Today, I thank the Almighty God because I the only man I fear for the whole wide world. Say me no pity, I fear now only God. I don't fear no man. Now only God will destroy me. No man will destroy me. So whether you do what you do, you not put no pity for that. Only God Almighty for heaven. We would know if you put me for that. I thank God Almighty for this mission. Where we want to come out and pray for God. Say me make a God succeed what you want succeed. I want to do a match. Harvest all my team and come back peacefully. I'll be praying for God. Say I don't want to mean one soldier get a scratch, not to talk of falling down. And God Almighty, you don't answer all my prayer. I thank God Almighty say, I will say answer my prayer. They will be pray before I come out from my barrack. We will continue to do now what God Almighty to tell we say.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see in the backdrop, the boys of the Marine Force of Ngo-Ketunjia, led by Field Marshal No PT, they carried out an expedition right into the backyard, right into the territory of La République du Cameroon, and left 9 French Cameroon scouts, 9 French Cameroon scouts, Boy Scouts, ladies and gentlemen, in the name of soldiers, dead. Now, they did not only go after their soldiers, they went after their property. I've seen some images. If my technician can have those images here, please. The images coming, the brigade, I believe, coming from that community in the western province of La République du Cameroon. We can see those images. I understand, I am told, these were part of the attack led by No PT and his Ngo-Ketunjia Marines, ladies and gentlemen, in a place, a community called Njitapon. Njitapon is located in let me see that name again. Is a little difficult name. Yeah, it's Njitapon is located in Kutamo Division in the west region of French Cameroon. That is where the attack took place. That is where Field Marshal No PT and his men attacked today. We told, leaving nine French Cameroon Boy Scout soldiers dead on the scene. The images do not look good. Some of you have seen those images out there in the social media, and you know what I am talking about. If we present those images here in their details, I bet you Facebook will shut us down in the next second. But you have seen it. Such a powerful, successful expedition that FM No PT led out there into Injitapon in Kutamo in the west region of La Republique du Cameroon. Now we are told that Kutamo in the western region of La Republique du Cameroon is a bordering town, I believe, in Ngor-Ketunjia County of Ambazonia. So what No PT and the boys did, the Marines did, was cross over into the territory of La Republique du Cameroon to carry out this mayhem, ladies and gentlemen, against French Cameroon forces. I am particularly excited. Not just for the 9 La Republique du Cameroon soldiers who went to visit Patrick Ekema, but again, the location of this attack, the strategic location of this attack. This is the second time that No PT has done this. We saw it last time about a year ago in the place called, I think that was in Barbesi, or a locality called Sabga. Under Sabga, we saw how many French Cameroons, I think there were between 11 and 15 that were killed on one spot on that occasion. In this occasion, they crossed the territory into La Republique du Cameroon and carried out these attacks. Again, I am particularly excited, not just about the deaths, but also about where this took place. Because I think the moment has come, we'll begin to carry out this kind of strategy where we take it to them. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to come into that. I don't want to jump now. But I'd like to invite somebody who will understand that this event took place last night, breaking Wednesday morning. Of course, if you are in Africa, that's a different time zone. And if you are here in Europe or if you're in the US, it's a different time zone. But that event took place breaking today, Wednesday, June the 8th, ladies and gentlemen, 2022. That is when it took place. Now we have learned that No PT and his boys, they all returned to camp without any affliction, without any injury, none at all. In fact, they took away 9 ammunition from the Boy Scouts of La Republique du Cameroon killed at that scene. I am joined with somebody who has been talking to Field Marshal No PT today after this event. Hello, Vivian.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, good. I can hear you 5 on 5. Tell us, again, when did this event take place? We have learned that it took place Tuesday, breaking Wednesday, isn't it?
That's the truth. It happened on that day. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. 5 on 5. Go on.
Yeah, it happened on the day on Tuesday when they went to attack the enemy, and when the guys were going to attack the enemy, I was informed before, and I was aware of it that they're going to attack the enemy, and I just kept quiet. All I did was I was praying for them on that mission. And when he came back, he's like, "Mom, I did something." I'm like, "What did you do now?" He was so excited. He was so happy. I feel like when you back in the days when you should buy when you buy your child a new Christmas outfit, they're so happy. That's the way he was, so happy, like a little boy.
Right. I
was like, wow, this is amazing. And he said, "Mom, this is great. I'm just gonna show you the video. Just hold on." And oh my God, I was so overjoyed. And I saw the images. I said, wow, this is the local that we know is back to business. And one thing, Ambazonians, Field Marshal No PT, some of you saying that he's working for La Republique.
Forget about that. We don't want to get there. We don't want to get a hold on about it. We don't need to satisfy. We want people to know what happened. Yes. So this happened Tuesday morning, breaking Wednesday. Now I see some newspaper report. Reuters is reporting that 5 La Republique du Cameroon scouts, we call their soldiers scouts because they are not a match for our even untrained soldiers. So Reuters is reporting that 5 of them were killed, but accounts from some of our sources say 9 were killed. What did Field Marshal Nopiti tell you?
No, 9 were killed. 9. Before was 9 they were killed. 9 of them were killed.
Papa Maris and that.
According what the scout boys. Yeah, 9 were killed.
9 were killed.
Killed, yeah. You can see from the video for yourself. I'm not going to talk that much. You can see from the video, you know, what they did. So I'm not going to go on that. So that was they went on that mission. And right now, I'm not going to talk that much. Right now, they're all very happy. They are so happy. They are tired.
Of course, they should be happy. They have every reason to be happy, isn't it? Did I lose you, Vivian? Hello.
Oh, hello.
Okay, all right. No, I'm saying that they have every reason to be excited and happy, isn't it?
Of course. And I said, people that were doubting us and doubting this new government under President Iya Marietta, VP Abongwa, and you, Anchorman, you the super Anchorman. People keep on talking about you, saying negative stuff, saying things that are all negative, all this garbage. They talk about you guys. I'm Bazunian for now. You can see for yourself. Anybody that's listening, you can see for yourself.
Now, tell me, I don't know whether you are watching my screen, the ABS screen. There are some buildings burnt down, the roofs destroyed, and they are said to be coming from this operation. Is that correct?
That's true. Yeah, that's true. So
would I say this was the brigade of these Cameroon Boy Scouts?
Yes, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it is. That's just everything you see on the video. Everything is just is the truth.
Wonderful. Now,
all the videos. Yeah, okay, I'm listening.
Now tell me about this place called Inji that locality they call Kutamo. It said where the action took place was in Injitapon, in the division of Kutamo in the west region of La Republique. How far is that next to Bui or in Goketunje?
I think it might be close.
I lost you there. Hello.
Close to Goketunje.
It's close to so it's neighboring Goketunje?
I think never to Goketunje, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I know that they've been in there before, they crossed the borders before. That was sometime, I think either early 2021 or 2020 or late 2020 and carried out an attack like this in one of La Republique du Cameroon's towns over there. Could this be the same location?
Yeah, it is. I think it is. Yeah, it is. Just on the same location. I know what it happened was it Bamon, the one that
did last right. Something like that. Yes. Yes.
Bamon, yeah.
So this is possibly the same community.
Region, yeah, yes. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Now, this attack, what did Nopiti tell you? Was this a checkpoint or a barrack?
It was a barrack.
Okay.
It was a barrack. Yeah, it was a barrack.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm listening.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay. So this was in their barrack. So I guess the images we are seeing are those coming from the barrack. Did he tell you how many of their trucks were burnt down? I can see at least one in the photos here. Did he tell you?
He didn't tell me. It was so much going on, Uncle Ma. It was so much joy. It was just so much joy. So much excitement. I didn't even ask him all this thing and all this question in details.
Right.
So it was just. I didn't. The whole night I didn't sleep. Everybody was calling me. I was having a lot of calls. They calling me. It's just like I didn't sleep the whole night. I didn't sleep. So I don't know. But what happened was what we see is what.
Then you are breaking up.
It all. Yeah.
Yes.
So can you hear me?
I can hear you now. You were breaking up.
Yeah, it's just, what we see. I think the car we saw is I think it's one or two. I don't. But he didn't tell me. I didn't ask him because I was so excited. He was so happy. The other boys, the other Rambo, called me and I spoke with Rambo and I talked with Bob Bishop and the rest, so many of them.
Yes.
So it was just overwhelming. Yeah, the joy.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, how is he doing? He's doing. I guess he is doing. He should be very upbeat now.
He's doing super great. They're all doing great. They're all in good high spirit. Everybody's doing the rest, all resting. I told them to get some rest.
Right.
Get enough rest.
Right.
So and I told him, you know what, FM. I call him Son. He calls me Mom. He's like, Mom. I said, Son, you know what? Take a break. He said, No. He's like, we are at war. I don't need to take a break, Mom. I'm going to continue the fight. I said, okay, you can do it. So far you're safe, and you guys are safe, and you be very vigilant and watch the environment. Then he's going to go in for another mission. Hey, I'm fine with that. We're fine with that.
Right.
So they're all very happy in high spirit. So we should all pray for them. Just pray for them.
Wonderful. All right. Thank you for that update. Keep us updated with what is going on there. We hope that they remain protected. I am so glad that he kneels down and thank God for a successful campaign. And I just want to hope that all our fighters in other parts of Amazonia are looking at that. Thank you, Vivian, with the updates. Okay, connection issues. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, that was again our comrade Vivian, who had a chat with FM No PT after this campaign took place, in which nine French Cameroon terrorist soldiers were sent on visit with Patrick Ekema, ladies and gentlemen. He has made us really, really proud today. FM No PT has made us really, really proud today. Now, this is happening just about a week after he went into Baba, and I don't know whether Baba 1 or Baba 2. But this is happening after FM No PT went into Baba, still in Ngol Ketunsia, and broke into jails set up by some recalcitrant fighters, and release civilians locked up there again by these recalcitrant fighters. Set them free. Look at this. Allow you to look at that.
So as when I see now the people them for the Baba where them be arrest them, so now the people then this way we don't go more for the prison. So some people then be think say maybe they don't kill them or some kind of them. So but for we, I decide say we and FM we decide say no arrest of people today. Start from today. The day of today is 31st. Yes. Say we don't decide say no arrest of our civilian again for Baba. So as when I see them pa you are on name now. That one now for your corner. Okay, then Papa. What Melanie? So when I see them, they arrest man and your woman, put them for prison. Even now for pay that word.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize, ladies and gentlemen, my microphone was off. Okay. I got it. I get it. I get it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this is what I am saying. This is what I am saying. The images you'll find on your screen, these are images of Ambazonians freed barely a week ago in Barba in Ngol, Ketunjia by FM No PT. FM No PT is setting a good example on ground zero, and that is what this war is all about. Fighting the enemy and protecting our own people. He went into Barba and freed this family, and I believe there were others that were freed. They have been caught up, locked up by some recalcitrant, wayward so-called Ambazonia fighters. I call them Amber fighters. Those are the kind we'll call Amber fighters. They are not restoration fighters. They are Amber fighters. They caught up this family, locked them up, and were demanding for $1,000, that is over 500,000 francs, from each of these family members. Until FM No PT came in last week, stormed the place, and set them free. Now, before coming to you live, I listened to an audio coming from that recalcitrant fighter or so-called general in Ngoketunjia, warning and attacking FM No PT for doing the right thing, freeing this family from their captivity. Now, we never set up, ladies and gentlemen, to fight against our own people, to punish our own people, or to put the burden of this war upon them, especially I'm referring to those on ground zero. And when No PT set out to free these people, we are saying this is what every fighter, every commander, general, field marshal on the ground should be doing. Fighting the enemy and taking care of their own people on the ground, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'd like to say something very, very important before I bring in the Right Reverend Chief of Defense here at the interim government, Reverend Nasong, who is joining me. I'd like to say something that I like every one of us, everybody, to listen, and listen very, very keenly. Very, very keenly. Ladies and gentlemen, FM No Pity did something differently, and this is the second time he has done it, and very, very successfully. The excitement about what we see today is not because of the death of 9 soldiers. Absolutely not. It is important, of course, but not. It really doesn't mean much to La Republique du Cameroon because they don't care. You kill 10 of their soldiers, they will send 20. You kill 20, they will send 50. You kill 50, they will send 150. They don't care how many people we kill. Of course, we have to continue to do just that. But No Pity did something that I wish that every Ambazonia fighter that is bordering La Republique du Cameroon begin to think about this. They went into the territory of La Republique du Cameroon. They took this war into the territory of La Republique du Cameroon. Something I have been wishing that we begin to do. We cannot allow the pain of this war to, be restricted to our own territory and to our own people. I think the moment has come for this thing to be taken into La Republique territory. Let their civilians, let their communities begin to have a pinch of what our people are going through. We have so many boundaries with La Republique du Cameroon. And what No Pity did, and as he did it before, ladies and gentlemen, I think this should be emulated. This war should cross territories. This war should, and nobody should say, oh, we are defending our territory. We cannot be defending our territory, and they are killing our people, and their people are there laughing at us, calling us names, and we just remain naive and thinking that, oh, we defend our territory until they leave. They will not leave if we think that we can just defend our territory until they leave. We must put pain on La Republique. And putting that pain is when their civilians begin to see things like this in their own communities. Let us strategize and cross the border into their territory and do things like this. You don't need to go into Douala. You don't need to go into Yaoundé. You don't need to go into Bafoussam. The neighborhoods where they exist, let's meet them there. Let's meet them there. Let every camp begin to think about what No Pity has done. Do exactly the same. Take it to them. Take it to their territory. And don't worry what happens there. It's none of your business. Again, don't worry about what happened there. It is none of your business. When they come to our territory and kill our people, do they really care? I saw a press statement coming from their communication secretary, their defense communication secretary, the other day, taking responsibility for their soldiers' killings in Indu. That wasn't the first one. How about Ngarebo? They took responsibility. What did they do? They did nothing. The soldiers who killed dozens of our people in Ngarebo, they are still walking free on the streets of La Republique du Cameroon, even inside Ambazonia. And the people who killed the children in Ndu, the people they are now taking responsibility for, they are also still walking free. Some of them still in battlegrounds inside our country. And somebody think that if we take it across to them, it's a wrong thing to do. It's a wrong thing to do. And please, do not say the international community. Do not say the International Criminal Court and so on. That thing is nonsense. It is empty. And do not say the United Nations. They are united for who? Who is the United Nations united for? Against Ambazonia, against Ukraine. They are united for the powerful. If we must take our territory back, if we must take our country back, La Republique du Cameroon must feel the pinch of what our people go through. Let me add this. Of late, we have been seeing these concerted campaigns all over the place about, opening up opening up our towns, opening up our cities, and allowing life to return in our towns, and return in our cities and in our villages. This is happening a lot in the BLM community and other communities in Amazonia, in Bali, in Momo. We have seen it in Ingi. The elite of Ingi coming together in meetings and saying, let's send our what do they call it, into IDPs. Let's send our IDPs back. We see the same concerted effort being undertaken by the so-called BLM elite. And this is happening again all over the territory. It is a concerted campaign that La Republique du Cameroon authorities in Yaoundé have sown into the elite and the chiefs of Amazonia living in their territory. They are pushing them, putting money in their hands to carry this campaign. And in the diaspora, there are people who are buying into that campaign. Let's just go and open up. Let La Republique du Cameroon officials come back. Let their DOs come back. Let their divisional delegates come back. Let everything come back. That is a concerted campaign that we see taking place all over the place. Now listen to me carefully. I am reminding you this to say that with what we are seeing, with no pity, it is going to repeat itself. There will be duplication everywhere in Amazonia. Amazonia is going to be hot, and I mean really, really hot. Amazonia is going to be hot. And let me speak to you out there. If you are from the BLM, listen, we are all for everyone. If you want to go back to your house, feel free to do it, but let no one induce you. Nobody should induce you to go back, because they will not guarantee your security. They will not guarantee your security. This effort by the so-called Amazonian elites for the towns and the villages and the cities to be opened up, is a requiem for surrender. It's a requiem for surrender. And let us be careful about who is saying what at this moment. They want us to believe psychologically the war is won by La Republique. The war is over. When you get back to your town and your cities, and perhaps business is back on and everything is back on, guess who is going to become your DO? The same French Cameroon colonial officers. Guess who will be your mayor? The same stooge that represents the regime, the colonial regime. Guess who your so-called divisional delegates? They are going to be the same cronies, apologists, ladies and gentlemen, of La Republique du Cameroon. The war is not over, and it's not getting over tomorrow. And I cannot guarantee you that even 10 years, this war is going to be over, because La Republique du Cameroon for almost 6 years has shown no sign, manifested, ladies and gentlemen, no will to sit down and talk to the right stakeholders in this war. So I will say this to every Amazonian, especially the IDPs, those who are telling you to return home to wherever you come from. Tell them to go first. Anybody telling you to go back home, tell them to go first. They will not guarantee your security. Even French Cameroon soldiers in our territory cannot guarantee their own security, talk less of your own. What you see in Ingokwetinjia is only a prelude to what is coming. Ladies and gentlemen, I am joined by the one and only Secretary of State for Defense, Reverend Asong. Reverend Asong, good to have you, ma'am. This should be a very, very exciting day for you. Watching what has happened in in Jitapong, in the Kutamo, in the western region of La Republique du Cameroon. Tell me, what's your take here?
Thank you, Secretary Chris. Greetings to all Ambazonians. God bless all of you. We have told you guys out there that the days ahead are not guaranteed. So I want to give 21 gun salute for all those fighters that carried that attack in colonial country. God bless you. I'm so excited. I was aware about this this program. They have been planning it for a long time, and I was aware. I was having all the updates. I say kudos to all the generals and field marshals that participated in this attack. There are going to be more in the days ahead. I have told Amazonians that we are going to take this war back to colonial people. They brought it to us. We have been for 5 years focusing on defending ourselves. This new leadership, we are not going to defend ourselves. We are going to be offensive now. We've been waiting for international community to do their job. They have failed woefully. They have disappointed us. And with that pain, we are going to cross over to their territory. We are not going to chew our words. We're not going to ask permission from nobody because they are not asking permission from anybody. And the world is watching them killing our children, our mothers, our husbands, the 40 able men that disappeared in Oko, La Republique has not accounted for. So we are not going to just sit and fold our arms and allow La Republique to continuously cross over to our country and kill our people. We are going to cross over to their own country and inflict the same pains they are inflicting on our people, so their people can call them to order. And if they refuse, we'll be progressing in the days ahead. We'll be moving from one county of their own to the other. We're not going to beat around the bush. The days ahead, you're going to see more. Secretary Chris, I am so excited, and I'm begging on all Ambazonians that we mean real business, and we need their financial support now. We need to equip all the fighters. Your volume, Secretary Chris. Your volume, I can't hear you.
All right, we will get there to the financial aspect of this. FM No PT has done something very spectacular within the past 2 weeks. You saw the image from Baba. I'm referring to this image, the image of these ladies. And then we have seen the images coming from Western Province, as we see today. La Republique du Cameroon today. What should other fighters on ground zero be learning from this? And what will you be telling them as their boss?
I think all the fighters are already aware of the plans. We gave them all the plans since last month. I think it's just a matter of time for everywhere to be hot in La Republique territory. I think they are getting ready. Like they took this unaware, they're going to take other places unaware. We don't want to put it out there, but they are all getting ready. Everybody's getting ready to change the game aggressively. So we're going to be seeing more of this in colonial countries, Secretary Chris. I can assure you that this is just the beginning. We are just sending a warning to La Republique that either you pull your troops now out of Amazonia, or we will come into your territory, even in Yaoundé. We are not going to beat around the bush. We're going to cross over to them, and it's not going to be easy. Secretary Chris, I think what you see the fighters of Gokitunja just did is as a result of what they did in Menchum. They went to this village, and because they were looking for General Robotsko, the villagers gave them food, and they gave them fowl, goats, and stuff, They collected the food from these villagers and turned around and killed 9 of them. So we're not just going to watch them continue to do that. We're going to cross over to their territory. We're saying it loud and clear. We're going to cross over to French Cameroon, and we're going to inflict the same pains they are inflicting on our families, on our loved ones, so they too can feel the pains that we've been going through for these 5 years. We're working on it, and we're working on it aggressively, Secretary Chris. Thank you. I'm so excited.
I truly believe taking this battle across to their territory will be the game changer, will be the inducement that gets them to sit down and talk. I have advocated for this for the longest time. Our people, I mean, this war is not going to end tomorrow. And we cannot allow the burden, the suffering to remain on our own people and in our territory alone. And you will hear people say that, oh, we have IDPs over there and so on and so forth. Does that even matter? Let IDPs return home, isn't it?
That's true, Secretary Chris. Whether IDPs or no IDPs, the fact that you have La Republique du Cameroon civilians living in Amazonia as well, they don't have no time for what they do. They don't care about anything. So we're not going to care about anybody who is living in La Republique du Cameroon, because they are protecting themselves. They are not looking at what is going on in Amazonia. So we are going to do everything possible to make sure that our people don't go through these pains by themselves. We're going to make sure, if you are an Amazonia and you are taking refuge in colonial countries, the day we meet and you are unfortunate, that is your fate. You take it the way you see it, because we are definitely going to progress to the capital of La Republique du Cameroon, because they have killed people in our capital. They've killed people in Fako, they've killed people in Mezan. So when we cross to Douala and Yaoundé, whoever we meet there, we're just going to do what we have to do, because we're sick and tired of waiting for international communities and they are nowhere to be found. Sick and tired of United Nations and they are nowhere to be found. So we're going to cross over with all boldness and confidence, and we'll come back strong.
You know, we have met with a number of people that matter at the international community level. And what they have said to us is, you want support from the international community, you want attention from the international community, take part of your territory, take the war into La Republique. That's what they have said. And I think that can be a very effective strategy.
That's true, Secretary Chris. We've been talking to a couple of people, and all they tell us is that if we keep defending ourselves, the world will never take us serious. So it's high time we have to be offensive. And once we are offensive and international community sees that their interests are being shaken, that's when they will sit up. For now, they think that it's a child's play because we keep defending ourselves in our territory. And that's the reason why a lot of them are just dragging their feet. So it's high time. I'm calling on all the ARF, the real ones, from Fako, Dian, and Kupe Maninguba, that all those Western province that are around your neighborhood, that you share boundary with, make sure you inflict pains on their own civilians. We're not joking. We mean real business. So you have to cross over to their territory. Whoever you meet on the way, just do whatever you have to do, because that's exactly what they are doing to our parents. They don't look at faces, but they make sure, Secretary Chris, they keep on doing selective killing, because they have never killed their own. So they do selective killing, and they kill our civilians, our loved ones, our mothers, our children. And when you guys cross over to their territory, there's nothing like selective killing, because they are all francophones. So they are all La Republique. So just do what you have to do and fall back to your territory. That's the way we're going to operate this war. We're sick and tired of politics by international community. Immediately, Russia attacked Ukraine. International community intervened right away. Within few days, United Nations, USA, everybody was talking about it. I've been protesting for 5 years. We've gone to White House, we've gone to UK, we've gone to New York, uncountable time. And these people look at us like we are fools. So we're not going to continue to be fools because they think we are black or we are Africans. We're going to make sure we take the revolution or the war back to La Republique du Cameroon so that they can feel the pains. And those that are taking contract with La Republique to steal our resources and kill us on top of it, we'll make sure that we put an end to those resources, that they don't steal those resources anymore, and then they can sit up and do their job at the rightful way. We're not going to tolerate it anymore. The game is changing in the days ahead. Can guarantee you that, Secretary Chris.
All right. Reverend Asong, you talked about something. You talked about support for Fee Masha No Pity. You talk about support for him. I like to do something I have not done before since we started this struggle. Coming live to raise funds for a fighter or for a commander. I want to make a passionate appeal to every Ambazonian listening to the sound of my voice out there, especially if you are here in the diaspora, in Europe or in the USA. This is the moment we encourage the work that we see FM No PT doing. This is the moment. It is not enough to come to the social media and, say, hey, great Fee Masha, thank you, Fee Masha, and, post all the videos. We have to encourage them to do even more. Fellow Ambazonians, this war hasn't started. You all know that. This war hasn't started. When you look at Ukraine, you can tell there is war in Ukraine. You look at Ambazonia, there is nothing on the ground to prove that there is any war, except a few incidences like this one. We have to empower these guys to do more. They need equipment. They need security gadgets. I want to appeal to every one of you watching on this screen. I see over 700 people watching right now just on Facebook. I want to appeal to you. Please go to the payment platforms. Get to these payment platforms. I want to show you. Make a payment. Support Fee Masha No PT. That is it. Those are the payment platforms. Get to any of them, either PayPal or Zelle or Cash App, or to the website www.cidambascitizens.com. Go there right now. Chip in a donation. The donation will go towards supporting, encouraging Fee Masha No PT and the boys on Ground Zero. That is my appeal to you. Now, after you make your payment, now I'd like you to do this, please. You want to do so, use your phone. Take a screenshot of these payment methods so you can go ahead and do it while the program goes on. Again, use your phone, take a screenshot, and go ahead to make that donation. $50, $100, $500, $20, even $10. It's not small. I really want to see right now, within the next 30 minutes or 1 hour, we can put $5,000 into the pocket of the Ngo Ketunjia Marines, so they know we truly appreciate them. We are not just vocal supporters. We truly indeed support what they are doing. That is the only way. That is the only way they can tell, ladies and gentlemen, that we are truly out supporting them. So go ahead, make that payment. Now, when you make your payment, this is what I want you to do. Send your receipt to me. Forward your receipt to me so that I can acknowledge your name. This is the phone number I'd like you to use. You use this phone number on the screen. When you make your donation, send the receipt to this phone number on the screen, and I will read it and acknowledge your payment, your donation to the giant that you find on the screen. FM No PT. Please, it's not enough to say, oh, great field marshal. It's not enough to say wonderful. It's not enough to say a great job. Let us encourage them when they do things like this. And we will do this. We will do this for every camp and every general on the ground who does something as spectacular as what Field Marshal No PT and the Marines they did today in Ngoketunjia out there in La Republique du Cameroon. So please, again, I am pleading with you. I am pleading with you. Make that payment. Make that donation. Again, the donation option platforms are there. You have seen it, and they are there. Go ahead, use it. Use your phone, take the screenshot, make that payment, forward me the receipt so I can acknowledge your payment. I want to see us put at least before this show is over, at least $5,000 into the pocket of these guys risking their lives fighting for us. So many people out there, they say firepower, simple ARV. They pledge, they never redeem it. They have not paid it. How do we think we are going to have firepower like what we see here without money? A lot of people to Cameroon is sitting there hoping that we'll run dry of money, so they run with victory. Please, these boys are not ready to surrender. They are not ready to give up. We who are not at the war front, how can we give up when we are not facing the risk they do? I am pleading again to every one of you. The payment platforms are here. Go there right now. Cash out your $5, your $10, $20, $50, $100, even $1,000. Let's know indeed that you are appreciative. You are appreciative of the action coming from these, our fighters on ground zero, ladies and gentlemen. Reverend Nelson, you wanted to add something about supporting what Field Marshal No PT and the Marines have done on ground zero.
Yes, Secretary Chris, I wanted to call on all Amazonians that you see, it's not easy for these boys to really go through, excuse me, to go through what they go through, take all the risks, moving from one location to the other, under the rain, mosquitoes, and all of that. And if you really like what you are seeing, I want to call on all of you that please, they really need your support, your financial support in all the counties, not just in Ngoketunjia County. And I want to salute all the commanders and generals in Ngoketunjia that put this plan in place. I greet you all, Fire Bishop and Commander Debades and 007. I salute all of you for your bravery. We give you all appreciation, and we pray that God will continue to strengthen and give you guys wisdom. We are strongly behind you people. Some of you told us that you had a vision that a woman is going to change the game in this revolution, and you are going to do your best. We thank you all for your support. We thank Diaspora for their financial support. We thank them for their encouragement, for those that have been encouraging us and the fighters. We thank those in Ground Zero and Ground One that has been appreciating us and encouraging us to keep up the work. We want to thank all those fighters that are ready and willing to die anytime to make sure that this independence is realized. And I want to tell all of you that are out there that all those fighters that have specialized in kidnapping and raping and ransom taking, make sure you bring them all to order. Pick them all and bring them to order, because they are distracting and demoralizing this revolution. They're making the people that are sponsoring the revolution to get frustrated, especially those in the diaspora that are sponsoring this revolution. Once their families are picked up and they start asking for ransom taking, it demoralizes a lot of them. So those of you real soldiers, make sure you clean the house. Remove all those bad soldiers that are spoiling the revolution with ransom taking and kidnapping. Ransom taking, kidnapping, and raping is not tolerated. It's not accepted in Amazonia. We need more sponsors to come on board and support this revolution so we can give you people equipment. And if we have some bad seeds that are trying to discourage and make sponsors to give up, we have to clean them out. So in your county, your LGA, if you have some fighters that are specialized in kidnapping and ransom taking, make sure you pick them up and bring them to order. We don't need any distractors in this revolution. We don't need any agents of delay in this revolution. This revolution, La Republique has to come to the table this 2022. And we have to be aggressive in order for them to come to the table in 2022. The Lord has given us possession over the land, so we have to be aggressive. We have to be offensive. And I'm calling on Amazonians, please come on board. We need the finances so we can equip these fighters. They are really ready, they are willing to die anytime, just to make sure that some of you can come back and invest and do your business easily. So please join us. Let's see how we can put more equipment. Let's see how we can put food in their stomach. Let's see how we can provide them with medication. So when they get injured, they can have something to take care of themselves. We don't want them to get injured and they are not able to be taken care of by the HHS. Please come on board and support the ARF. Give us a chance. Give us the finances and see what we will do. The little you have given us, that's what you are seeing on the field. If you give us more, you will see more. So please join us, give us your money, and trust us. Challenge us as we are challenging you people. DSS and ANSC, we are serious. We're working in collaboration to make sure the game on the ground changes rapidly. So, but give us the funds and then see what we will do. We will see more of this in all the 13 counties and all the LGAs. We are going on Operation Clean the House and offensive strategy. That's what we are doing now. And we're not asking people's opinion. There is nothing like normalcy in Amazonia. We're trying to make sure that we can take over all the territories. We're trying to make sure that we can make all the territories ungovernable. That's another way that international community will take us serious. If you all are calling for normalcy, it means you don't want us to win this war. We have to win this war. And if we have to win this war, we cannot allow colonial governors, mayors to still stay in our territory. We have to take them out, all of them, including CPDM elites that are helping La Republique to kill our bluff ones. For those of you having meetings in Yaoundé, in Europe, in diaspora, to make sure that normalcy go back to life, we're warning you to be very careful. Because if you are picked up trying to bring La Republique back to Amazonia, you will not like what will happen to you. We're warning you
Reverend,
now.
Reverend
Wherever you are,
let me come in there with some donations here. Please, Amazonians, we want you to come out and support what FM FM No PT has done out there. I have a donation here from Sebastian in the amount of $100. I also see a donation from Audrey for $50. I see a donation from Ivor for $30. Ladies and gentlemen, please, again, you have the payment platform. You have the payment platform right there. on the screen. Please copy that information. Copy that information and go ahead. Let's show No PT some love. Let's show No PT some love. If you have made your payment, please send the payment information. Just forward me the receipt to this phone number. Forward the receipt to this phone number. If you have made your payment, send the receipt so that I can acknowledge it. There is another payment here for FM No PT again, $100. I don't see a name, the name on it. Let me see. Say hello, about to text my FM No PT support. You can announce to encourage. All right. But skip he doesn't want his name announced, but we got it. The phone number ending in 22. Thank you very much, sir. So again, we have this $100 donation. Where are the Ngo Ketunjia people? Please, I want Reverend Asung, I'm sorry. I'm going to turn this thing into a fundraiser. I didn't plan to do this. I've never done this for any general or any fighter, but this is very, very critical. I see money dropping here, like what do they call it? Like money dropping into the indulgences, dropping. What do they call it? Is it money dropping into the indulgence or indulgence and snatching the soul from purgatory? All right. So please go ahead, make your payment. Drop me the receipt on that number so I can acknowledge you. Let us show real love, true love, fiscal love, and support to FM No PT. Thank you. Who is this? This is coming from. Yes, I see some horrible images here coming from this operation in the Kutamo, but I can't put them on the screen for anybody to see. A donation of $100 coming from Ma Eli, all the way from Europe. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and make that payment and send me the receipt. Let me acknowledge you. It would be so terrible if we just come to the social media, make all the noise, and say and tell everybody how good FM No PT is, and you cannot put even $20 as a donation. Thank you, Reverend Asong. I think I see a payment there for $30. Wonderful. Please drop in your donations. Drop in your donations right now. Please, almost 700 people are still here on the Facebook. I like you to go on the platforms I have given you. Drop in your donation. $20, $50, $100, $200. Let this guy know that truly indeed we don't just support him by word of mouth, we support him by action. And that action is giving him money to feel encouraged to do much more of what he has done today. Now, Reverend Asum, this is a statement that came out from Thibault Nash. Thibault Nash put out this statement that, let me bring it to you. It was a message to La République du Cameroun put out by Thibault Nash. That's what he says. Thibault Nash says, those who believe, ladies and gentlemen, those who believe, Anglophone crisis will simply fade away, are blind. Those who believe Anglophone crisis, where you call it a crisis, will call it a conflict. A crisis is a domestic issue. A conflict can be both and also external. This is external. We'll consider it so. But Thibault Nash writes, those who believe Cameroon's Anglophone crisis will simply fade away are blind. Instead, it is following a path of steady escalation and is on the way to regionalization. Without resolving the fundamental causes, it will get much worse. Wake up, international community. That was Thibault Nash today, Reverend Hassan. What do you add to that?
Thank you, Secretary Chris, and thank you, Thibault Nash, for your honesty. And that's the simple truth about it. It will get worse in the days ahead. I think the Lord open your eyes to see, because that's where we are heading to make sure that the war get worse. The war was declared to us by La Republique du Cameroon. So, and the international community has been romancing with La Republique. And Thibault Nash knows exactly what international community has been doing, and he's calling them out to do something before it gets too late. And you can be rest assured that what he's saying is just the simple truth. It's going to get worse in the days ahead, because once we cross to their own territory, trust me, we'll have no pity for anybody. The same way they are killing our children, that's the same way we are going to kill their own children. Their mothers, their fathers, we're just going to do exactly what they are doing to us. We will not hesitate. Thank you very much, Thibault Nash, for being honest and telling the truth. And I hope that those who have eyes to see will see, and those who have ears to hear, they will hear. If international community have to wait until it gets worse, so be it. We are ready. We are more than the word ready to make sure that it gets worse. So, Secretary Chris, we just have to keep believing God. It's not by our doing, it's by the doing of the Almighty God. You can see we are making these fighters on the ground to know that it is only God that can make it possible for them. No matter what they believe in, when they put God first, He will make sure that they win any battle that they go. And I'm very happy when I saw No Pity going on his knees and giving praises to the Almighty God. I was so happy. I know that the fasting and prayers we are doing is not going in vain. And because we are fighting for our own land, we are fighting for our right, God will make sure that every battle that they go across the neighbor country, they will come back successfully and nobody will be injured. Because God knows we have been very patient. We have been trying our best to defend ourselves, but we've realized that international community is romancing with our neighboring country, La Republique du Cameroon. So we believe that God is going to see us through when we cross over to their own territory to inflict the same pains.
All right, Reverend, so give me a second there, please. I need to see this money dropping in as fast as possible. Since we started talking, nothing has come in after I read the last figures. Please, but some people are asking for Zelle information to make your payment. For those of you watching by way of Facebook, if you look at the comment column, you will see that the payment information or the payment platforms are pinned on the bottom of your comment, the bottom of the screen. Please scroll down. You will see Zelle, you will see PayPal, you will see Cash App to be able to make an immediate payment. But if you can't find it again, use your phone to take a screenshot of this, take a screenshot of that, and make that payment. Use your phone, take a screenshot of these payment options, and make your payment. I am waiting to announce your payment. When you make your payment, please WhatsApp it to me on the number that you also have, I think is somewhere on the comment section. Let me acknowledge your payment. Do that so that I can acknowledge your payment. Ladies and gentlemen, it is very, very critical that we demonstrate some love. We demonstrate some love to FM No Pity and the Marines for what they are doing out there. This is a fighter that you find right here on your screen. Again, we will not be doing justice. It will just say that he is a great fighter. We already know he is a great fighter, but it takes equipment, it takes ammunition for him to fight. And we want you to replenish what they use today. You can imagine them out there on the field at that moment, shooting unceasingly on that spot just for their own security. We need to replenish every weapon that left their magazines today. So please go ahead and make your payment and send me the receipt so that I can acknowledge your payment. Let me see if anything new has come in. I see a payment here coming from Jack. Jack says from Fontaine LGA. Yeah, Jack. Thank you, sir. I don't know why this thing is not downloading for me to see the amount. Well, thank you very much. I don't know. Oh, maybe my Wi-Fi is turned off. No, my Wi-Fi cannot be turned off. Let me see. Please go ahead, make your donation, $20, $50, whatever that you are able to afford for these guys to feel our support, to feel our encouragement. Go ahead and do so before I call off this broadcast. Unfortunately, I see Jack. I don't know why your receipt is not downloading for me to see the figure or see the amount, but I will see. Let me see who else has sent in something. Nobody yet. All right, but please go ahead and continue to do so. Go ahead, continue to do so. Good evening, Secretary Chris. Thanks, Reverend Asung and the IG very much for hearing our cry and taking the war to La Republique. All right, thank you, sir. That is from Ground Zero. I need to see receipts of payments coming in. I need to see receipts of payments coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's show some love to No PT and the fighters. Let's show some love to No PT and the fighters. I see a donation just came in from the phone number ending in 8779. Apparently he just posted the receipt link. I don't see the amount, but he posted the receipt link. That is cash app payment. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Appreciated, much appreciated. Oh, that is from Jack. Good. Okay, Jack, thank you, sir. $50. Jack sent in $50, and yeah, this is different. This is a different amount from what I just mentioned a few seconds ago. Jack sent in $50. Okay, wonderful. I see another payment just came in. I don't know why my phone is not downloading the images. The phone may be filled up. The phone number from London ending in 34. Please text me just the amount. I'm not able to download your receipt. Just text the amount. Okay, thank you very much. A payment from Aluta in support of No PT. In support of No PT. I see close to 700 people watching right now on Facebook. Please, $10, $50. Again, you guys know I've never done this. And when I came on live, I did not plan to do this. This is just, I'm just inspired to do this. I think that it is very important these guys know that we don't just support them with word of mouth. We actually support them with our money, because without that money, there will be no action, no firepower. Let's do so. So go to the phones. Make that payment and send me your receipt, and I will announce your name. I will announce your name just for the recognition and the encouragement. Okay, all right. Okay. Reverend Asong, something else is brewing out there. Something else is brewing out there. I'm sure you have also read it. I'm sure you have read it. Of course, talking about Thibault Nash, there is no doubt that Thibault Nash is a strong supporter of the people of Ambazonia. He has demonstrated that in every way and in every form. And we just hope that his advice, we hope that a lot of people will listen to his advice and that his wishes for Ambazonia come to pass. But one more thing, Reverend Asson, this is what is going on out there. Samuel Ekome Sako and his surrogates, they are out claiming some of this action. They are out claiming some of this action, especially an action that took place more than a year ago, carried out by is it FM or General Okoro in Santa in Mezam. What do you make of that? I'm sure you've seen that, right?
Yes, actually, Chris. You know, when someone is so desperate and frustrated, trying to stay relevant, they will do anything to prove the point or to convince weak-minded Ambazonians. So I'm not surprised with the attitude of Ekome Sako and his surrogate, what they are doing out there. They are just trying to manipulate those weak-minded Ambazonians who probably don't remember some of those events or those actions that took place a year ago or two. So they will easily fall for it, and he will be able to raise funds to pay his rent. I think they are just playing with the minds of some weak Ambazonians. As far as I'm concerned, Sako Ekome is history. He's long gone. He's out of leadership. So whatever he's doing with his surrogate is really not important. And I just wish Ambazonians can be wise enough and stand up and support this new leadership, President Iya Marietta, and give her a chance by giving the same amount of money. If possible, half of the money you gave to Ekome Sako. That did not yield any result. If you all can give us that half of that amount, trust me, you will see more of what you are seeing for the past 2 months. And it will happen in all the 13 counties. It will not just be in a particular counties, but we're trying to focus on some few counties that we know that La Republique is really draining our resources. If you all can just give us the funds so that we can take territories of those counties that our resources are being stolen, give us the funds, please. We will take charge of those territories while we are dealing with them in their own territories. We want to take charge of those territories and those resources so they will no longer steal from us to go buy materials and come back and kill our fathers, mothers, and our children. But if you don't give us the resources, the finances, that's what I mean. If you don't give us the money, we'll not be able to stop them. But if you give us the money, we'll be able to stop them from stealing from Sonara. We'll be able to stop them from stealing from Dian. We'll be able to stop them from stealing from Mezam and Manu. So give us the funds and trust us and see what we'll bring on the table in the days ahead. We have the connection now. It's not about storytelling. God has opened doors for us. We have the connection. Now we need the funds so we can change the game. I can tell you with all confidence and boldness that we now have the connections, where to get what. Give us the funds and see what we will do in the days ahead. Thank you very much, Secretary Chris. As far as Ekome Sako is concerned, I think I long told Ambazonia that he was dead on arrival. He's still dead on arrival. So no matter how he tried to play with people's mind, it's just not going to lead them to anywhere. No matter what they do, no matter the games, whatever they try to do is just dead on arrival because nobody will fall for it. And even the weak-minded Amazonians that will fall for it, I just pray God will open their eyes to realize what they are doing as fast as possible so they can join the winning race. This is the winning race. Where we are is the winning race, Amazonians. This new leadership of Iya Marietta, we are winning the game. We are not going to beat about it. We are going to change the game on the ground as fast as possible. As long as you all give us the funds, we are going to change the game. Nobody can stop us. Anybody that would try to say no mercy should go back to ground zero. You have a big problem with us because we cannot continue to watch La Republique du Cameroon keep killing our own ones, our loved ones, our children, who maybe God has destined them to become ministers in Amazonia, and their lives are being cut short because of this senseless war. So anybody trying to dine with La Republique to make sure that things go back to normalcy, you have me to contend with. We are not going to tolerate it for one bit. Nothing is going to go back to normalcy. We are going to take this war. Make sure we take it to their territory. Make sure we make Amazonia ungovernable. That's the only way they will pull out their troops. When we step to their territory, their troops will go back to their territory to defend their people. And then we can take our resources and start making money and taking care of our people, providing them food, providing them enough light, providing them with good water and good health condition. Not what is going on now with cholera all over the place in southern Cameroon.
All right.
There's no cholera happening in the Republic, but it's happening in Amazonia. We're going to stop it, and we will stop it as fast as possible.
All right. Thank you, Reverend Asong. We have a $50 coming from a comrade here, right here in Houston. We have a $50 coming in from a comrade right here in Houston. Ladies and gentlemen, please go ahead and make those payments. Let us hear from you. I see another $50 coming from a Terrence. Thank you, Terrence. Wonderful. $50 came in from Terrence. Another $50 came in from a comrade here in Houston. I think I also see a $20 coming in from Peter. Thank you, comrade. God bless. Let's chip in, even if it is $10. Even what, no matter how small, it will add up. At this moment, I am going to open the phone lines. And hear from you out there. But if you call from the diaspora, make sure you are ready to donate. If you want to call, you just want to call to make a comment, you are calling from ground zero. All right? But from the diaspora, please put your hand for your pocket. Make we do something for shake lot of people to come out. There is shake like old pant right now for that country. So may we add the shake. All right, I put the number. You guys know the number. So go ahead, call, and make any contribution that you want to. The phone line is open. In the meantime, those of you on the social media, please, I am waiting to to see your receipt and read your payments. Go ahead, do those donations. Okay. Again, if you are on ground zero, the phone lines are open. Okay, Reverend Asong, thank you for joining the broadcast. You are free to take your leave. Let me spend a few more minutes and see how many people can support FM No PT before I call it a night. Let's take this caller from ground zero. Hello.
Secretary, please, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Where are you calling from? Which county? Which city?
I'm calling from Mezam County.
Okay. And what is your contribution?
Yeah, I want to thank you so much for the show this evening. Thanks for the presentations. I want to thank our able Defense Secretary who is with you, and Reverend Asong. I want to thank the Restoration Forces. We are happy when we saw these images coming from the Western region. We are very, very happy that no PD is up again, and we pray that the diasporas who are the brain and the bread basket behind the successes of the fighters should rise up. When we carry on this kind of work, the tendency for the La Republique to carry a revenge is very high. So you people should rise up and see what we can do so we can be free from the hand of this barbaric government. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I hope that there is some encouragement on ground zero. Thank you for the call. All right, Reverend Asong, please take 1 minute, say the last word, and you are free to run. Reverend Asong, I think you muted yourself at your end and nobody could hear you.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
Oh my goodness. Secretary Chris, how come you did not tell me?
I
Oh
was
my
muted
God.
here myself.
Okay,
So go ahead, please. 50
all right.
seconds. Let's make it brief and call it a day.
Okay, so thank you very much, Amazonians. Thank you, Secretary Chris, for the wonderful job you are doing for these Amazonians. We thank you, restoration fighters, all the refugees, all the IDPs. Thank you for your sacrifices, your commitment, the devotions to this revolution. And above all, we thank the Almighty God for the strength, the knowledge, the wisdom, and direction for this revolution. I was saying that I'm pleading with all the rich Amazonians that are out there that have given up because of the previous administration, that please, we as mothers that are now leaders, we can assure you that all your monies will be accounted for. The leadership now, the vision is accountability and action, and you are all seeing the action now. Please come on board, give us the funds. We have the connections to have those materials and hand them to those boys so they can take the fight to La Republique. Come and give us the support, and then you see the game change in La Republique territory. So our people can have some breathing space. So our people can live with peace. When we take the fight to La Republique, our people will have some breathing space. But we cannot do it if you don't give us the funds. So please, I'm pleading, come on board, support us financially, and see what we will do in the days ahead. Thank you very much, Secretary Chris. God bless you all, Ambazonians. Stay strong, stay focused. We must reach Boya. Amba no go tire. God bless you.
And this thing will be won in a short while. The film I shall not pity are just throwing it. But as for Dr. Sako, you did not mention that. You did not mention the scam that he said that he claimed that he raised $400,000 last.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about no sense. I mean, he knows that he didn't raise even $50,000. $50,000 will be too. $50,000 will be too much. I don't want him to. I don't even want to talk about it. It's a waste of time.
Okay, no, it's not necessarily security. Let me say it because some people are being deceived that he actually raised some money. So people should be told that there was no fundraising to that extent about Dr. Sako, and there will be no relevance for Sako. There will be no relevance for Dinga. Yes, Dinga continues to be a boy on the ass of Amazonians. You'll be crushed, Dinga. You'll be crushed.
I mean, you hold a fundraiser, and there are 83 people watching you on Facebook, and in the Zoom, you have less than 100 people, and you go out and tell people you raise almost half a million. That is money that for 2 months. I mean, that is money that for 1 month, my trip to Boya did not raise. That is money that for the past 2 years, 2020, 2021, no single draft raised. And you have 83. I mean, when we were doing the draft last year, you were having like 500, 600 watching on ABC. This time there were 83 people watching. And they want you to believe. I mean, if people don't get how cornish this guy is in everything he does, I just don't get it.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Yeah.
But I tell you, like more and more people in Brazil are beginning to resolve, Sako will be taken out of the past of Amazonia somewhat way, so that we save the Boya. Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the call. Okay, you can go on and call, ladies and gentlemen. I have a donation, Dr. Ngwombe, $100. Thank you, sir. Dr. Ngwombe, $100 donation. I see a comment here from Ground Zero. Ground Zero is happy for the good job FM No Pity has done. Okay, wonderful. Who else? I see somebody from Ground Zero, Reverend Asson. Okay, that is a private message. All right. Let me see. Hello, please try to expose this number. The person called me while I was listening to your show today, Wednesday 8, and said he is a certain commander from Bangam and that he needs my support. Thanks. The number is 672. That is a lot of Republique du Cameroon number. 672-388-055. 672-388. 055. Okay. Who else? I need to see some payments coming in, please. I need to see some payments coming in. Okay, let me get to ground zero. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Secretary Chris.
Good evening, sir. May I know which county you are calling from, please?
Yes, I'm calling from Mazam County, Secretary Chris.
Okay, and what is your contribution?
Yeah, I want to tell all man say no pity your cafe day up, and all food soldiers them for ground zero on a cafe day up. Wanna continue for the do the work, wanna take the fight into enemies camp as Secretary Chris on talk. And I want people, Papa no peace say, I like it first. I like the fact say applaud God, saying that God give you protection. He pray away to him, you will see say God will work with you because even con man Zinga, no fit way the claim say the pastor, no fit pray that prayer away, no BT, he pray him after he go that mission, he come back successfully, he give thanks for God. So, and he pray, if you see, he be directed by God. And I want also beg you say, I beg, Papa no pity. When you go for mission, if you want make video, if your fighter want come over video, make not only you show your face, me a fighter wear mask because when the Republique see their faces, if they not be able to get to the fighter, they'll try to target their family.
Right. That's a very good point.
Yes. So make your soldiers them they know they show their face for video. If they want come up for video, make them wear masks. Because if the Republic not be able to get them, they will try to get to their family. As how they don't pick your mommy, pick your papa the day for Konengi. Now so the Republic will also try to harm their family or their relatives. So I beg Papa no pity. Any other foot soldier way there on the ground. I know say we do great contribution, and I know say this month, the Marine Force of Bambaland, they will carry that trophy of 1 million CFA. We will give them for honor. Now I don't carry that one, and Muna continue the good job. Make all soldiers then copy the example, and make nobody no give 1 franc for Sako Conman Zinga for that nonsense where they call and say draft. May nobody no put the 1 franc today. That guy na scammer. If that guy feel like say no pity in La Republique, how then no pity go key? No be so no pity no key and attack na normal La Republique terrorism. Na be them that so na train be them. How it go attack be them? Key a whole sergeant shape them. Then you talk say no pity in La Republique agent. Now so Zinga Conman Sako, it don't create confusion between no pity and Sagon. I want to advise my brother Sagon. Now you are no pity. When I be attacked that to La Republique, Amokadem. Reclaim yourself from that conman Sako because that conman Sako it will sell you for La Republique. No matter the small 5 pound way they give you now. You refuse it like you. It is just want to use you for be able for the make you money, for the pay rent, and later on it will sell you for La Republique. They don't talk say they raise how much to the draft. Sabon just the way see how much way they will send for you. If you betray truly, they raise that money where they lie say they raise her. Maybe we'll see how much way they will send for you. Now the way you will not say these guys are scammers. They only then have their interest. So any fight of ground zero, be very watchful. Stay away from Sako and save your life because Sako is a thief man.
All right, thank you. Thank you. I think they get you. You have a great night, okay?
Yes, Chris. Thank you.
All right, okay. Okay, I have a contribution coming in from Dora. Dora, she is always very liberal and supportive. Thank you, Dora. Dora, $100. $100 from Dora. Dora. Ladies and gentlemen, those of you on the social media, I am waiting to get your contribution. And of course, I mentioned Dr. Ngwambe will send in $100 too. All right, let me get back to ground zero. Hello. Hello. Okay, bad connection. The phone lines are still open. The phone lines are still open. All right. The payment information for this drive is all over the place. All over the place. Nobody can say that he doesn't have the payment information. I have about 15 more minutes to be here, and please, if you want me to acknowledge your payment, make that payment, send it right away before I call it a day. Now, I came across this story. Let me get to this caller first from ground zero. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Hello. Good evening. Good evening, Secretary Chris.
Thank you, sir. Where are you calling from?
Calling from no.
Sorry, I didn't get that. You are
precisely from Ashon.
Ashon.
From Ashon.
Okay, tell me, you are calling from Ashon. Did you see La Republique du Cameroon coming to release Regina Mundi?
Where is Capo Daniel? I think Capo Daniel is really watching this show.
Please turn down the volume of the set in the background and just focus on your phone.
Yes. When the military, all those things were already arranged. They just came and make the mafia. Then when they came and collect money and went.
Okay.
So when they came and collect money and went back, then they now started shooting. That was just to push people away to say they were fighting.
They burnt a home in the Ashon. Are you aware of that?
I'm not aware of that.
Okay. Because I actually have the images sent to me from Ashon of one house that was burned, and it is said that that house was the house hosting Regina Mundi. Well, I think that's a bad connection there. I can't get him. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, again, I came across this story. Reported by the Post, the Guardian Post newspaper. Northwest House of Chiefs. Northwest House of Chiefs President clocks 6 months in amber captivity today, and that is the face of the chief there, right there. Again, the president of Northwest, as they call it, that is La Republique du Cameroon's vocabulary terminology. They said the House of Chiefs president has been missing, taken captive for 6 months. You heard nothing about it. Do you realize that in La Republique du Cameroon, some people matter and some just do not? irrespective of their positions. Their president of the House of Chiefs has been gone for 6 months. Regina Mundi was gone for, just about a month. And they went and got him. And they don't care about the House of Chiefs president, right? And that is why we told you that this cacophony called regional house of this, regional house of that, is nonsense. It doesn't matter to La Republique du Cameroon. They had to go fetch Regina Mundi and pay so much to get Regina Mundi because Regina Mundi is not a member of the so-called Northwest Assembly. She is a senator. She is in Yaoundé. That is the difference you guys should understand. Those things in the regions, as they call it, they matter nothing. If not, the president of the House of Assembly, the president of their chiefs in that matter, cannot be gone for 6 months and they do nothing. And their senator is gone for just 1 month. They paid 80 million to get him free, to get her freed. That is how La Republique du Cameroon operates and how they treat their politicians. Not all really matter to the regime. Some are better than others. Okay, in the absence of any other call and any other payment, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to call it a day. I am going to call it a day, but please, even when we leave from here, you still have the payment information all over the place. I think there is a payment coming in here. Payment from Thomas in the amount of $25. Thank you very much, sir. Again, it adds up. It adds up. I really like to appreciate those of you who made the payment and were able to send in your payments for me to acknowledge. Now, let me say this. Some people are complaining that they cannot comment, for those of you watching on Facebook, complaining that they cannot comment on the page. Listen, it is not our problem here at ABS. Facebook is doing that. Most of you, like this message I'm receiving, this is a member of this team, of the communication team in the interim government, and she is saying she cannot communicate, and the message she receives is the broadcaster choose to apply this setting. We don't know what setting they are referring to. Many of you have been blocked, and we are just unable to get you unblocked. And besides, we look through those who have been blocked, and some of your names are not there, so there is just nothing we can do, unfortunately. But we will be navigating to the other page eventually, where all can be able to comment. But this problem of your inability to comment is not coming from us here in the studio. It's a Facebook problem. All right. Okay. I see. Now, before I go, ladies and gentlemen, there is an open APP meeting coming up tomorrow. Open APP meeting. What I mean by open APP meeting is this. Anybody can attend. It's free to attend. From ground zero, from anywhere, it is open door. If you have the information, you can come in and be at that meeting. It starts at 8 p.m. Amber by the doors. The Zoom room will be open at 7 p.m. Amber. 7 p.m. Amber. The doors will be open and the meeting will start at 8 p.m. That is tomorrow. APP meeting, again, open to everyone to come in. We do this only once in a while. Normally it's open only for the immediate stakeholders in the counties, the LGAs, the IG, the Restoration Council. But once in a while, we open the room for all of you to come in. So tomorrow is one of those days. Come in and join. Come in and join the meeting. Come in and join the meeting. All right. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, without any phone call, without any other payment for me to acknowledge, I would like to call it a night. But thank you all. Thank you all for those. Thank all of you who supported, sent in your donation to support this little initiative that I didn't plan to do. This initiative is continuing. If you didn't have money today to support FM No PT, please don't forget, you can still do so. You can still do so. Tomorrow you can do so. Next tomorrow you can do so. Through the week, the fund drive is going on. So please, we're looking up to you. We're looking up to you. Go ahead and support FM No Pity. Let's truly show him love for what he has done. All right, that is it for the night. All of you stay blessed, stay protected. If you're on ground 02, look forward to coming back here on Friday. God bless. Good night.
The day, you better believe it, I'll be there. This is my home, and I'm home to stay.
Freedom is coming tomorrow.
Get ready, mama, prepare for your freedom.
Freedom is coming tomorrow.
Get ready, mama, prepare for your freedom.
Freedom is coming tomorrow.
Yeah, oh, you listen to mama. Yeah, oh, you listen to mama. Yeah, oh, you listen to mama.
Freedom is coming tomorrow.
And the Ministry of Public Health, together with the World Health Organization, for the fight against HIV and AIDS pandemic.
Halombena, bugana buna lentan kumazabo.
Minister of Culture. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Jomo Naltanda Bagdemo. Ah.
form.